Amazulu 1, Kaizer Chiefs 3 in the Betway Premiership. Nabi gets his second win of the league, which makes it 2 out of 2, with having 5 goals scored and 2 considered. This is my match reaction. Welcome to the Soccer Huddle. This is your boy Mojere. Guys, if you're not a Kaizer Chiefs fan, I'm sorry, but I said this in the beginning of the day. I'm gonna follow Kaizer Chiefs, and we're gonna do a whole lot of this, especially when it comes to Kaizer Chiefs, your match reactions and all those things, maybe pre-match and all that. So yeah, today we played against Amazulu side, and I think, guys, I wrote a few points down here, and I said um we looked very hungry. I think the press from the word go. I think you can see a tactical the tacticals of the coach in the first half was like to press, and I think um Chivaviro, Chivaviro, Shabalala, and Sereno. I think you see the partnership, the chemistry is growing in each and every match they play together. And I think Shabalala first half also was good. Sereno brilliant. Chivaviro took his chance, even though he needed a second bite of the cherry to win to score it. And I think we look good. We look good. Yeah. I think everything looked well. Our passing was accurate. Our passing was good. Building from the back, the transition from the midfield to the strikers, and I think Jabulo Blom, with his experience from the US, came in, slotted in, felt like home, but obviously couldn't play the whole 90 minutes. And I think first half, 3 brilliant goal, and I think we were cruising. I was like, maybe we're gonna get 5 today. I think Chiefs might actually score 5 today, but it wasn't meant to be. In the second half, I don't know what happened, but personally, I think that goal, the early goal from Amazulu, I think it's the one that shifted the momentum back into their court, and Chiefs were like, do we defend or do we go forward? And I think also for me, the substitution, Jabulo Blom and Shabalala didn't work in our favor. Didn't work in our favor in terms of we lost control of the midfield, and we lost control of the game, and we looked lost. I think Amazulu were the team that needed more. They looked like they needed more than us, and we look. I don't. Yeah, we looked. Yeah, yeah. Nah, man. I'm just reading a few things that I wrote down because I wrote. Yeah. In the first half, as I said, Sereno was excellent. Jabulo Blom. I think, guys, we need to look at this. We need to get. I think the more we play games, we need that partnership, that double pivot that Nabi wants to play. Whether it's Blom and Mart, or whether it's Zwan and Mart, or whether it's Mart and Zwan, or whether it's Blom and Zwane or Castillo. Like we need to find who fits in there, because for me personally, I would say yes, Amazulu, the early goal is the one that shifted the momentum, but I think also that substitution, Yam Chavalala and Blom as well, like it destabilized the midfield. And Castillo, honestly speaking, came in on. He did nothing for me. Dupris came on, he did nothing. Saile made himself useful, but he wasn't as effective as I think Coach Nabi wanted them to be, the substitute. Duba, he did good. He did good for a youngster in the first half. I think that's what I said. In the first half, everyone for me, the back four, that goal we considered obviously in the second half. But I think Inacho looks good. Doty looks good. Cross looks good. The keeper is a bit shaky. I'm not yet convinced, Kayana. But as I said, I've said this numerous times that okay, the Chiefs don't have a keeper. We don't have a keeper, and I think for the technical team to identify that we don't have a keeper, to go and buy that this guy as a keeper, shows something that they see also we're lacking there, and we can solve this. So a 3-1 victory in Durban. Second half, like, guys, if we play like that against Mamelodi Sundown on Saturday, they're gonna beat us. They're gonna destroy us. Mamelodi Sundowns will never miss those chances that Amazulu. Mamelodi Sundowns will take their chances. Like we cannot. And I love what Coach Nabi said in his press post-match interview. He said it's still a work in progress. We still need to work on our structures. We still need to work on tactics. We still need to work. It's a work in strategy. It's still only the second game of the league, and people already say, yeah, Chiefs, yeah, no, guys, this is a process. I said I'm not expecting us to compete for the league. Even Saturday, Sundowns can beat us. We know Me personally, I want us to beat them. I want us to beat them. But even though we don't beat them, in the famous words of Coach Peter Mzimani, you don't have to beat Sundowns to win the league. But for me, personally, but even though we don't beat them, it's a process. Then Sundowns beat us, then we need to learn from that. If we can learn from the defeat of Sundowns, that's if they beat us, then we're not learning anything. If we cannot learn, we need to learn starting from today, the game Amazulu, that what happened in the second half, we cannot allow it to happen again. We need to it's fine. We got the 3 goals. We killed the game in the first half. But in the second half, we need to have composure. We need to control the game. We need to have possession of the ball. Because if you don't have possession of the ball, you cannot defend. The best way to defend is to attack. And we did not do that in the second half. And I think we must fix that. We cannot play like that against Sundown. So yeah, let me know as well what you think of Kaizer Chiefs performance against Amazulu. A 3-1 victory away from home. I'm gonna just do player ratings. I think for me the keeper, I'm gonna give him a 6. I think, as I said, he looks as an 6 is an average out of 10. He looked a bit shaky. I think for crosses, he could have dealt with more crosses, but he considered 1 goal and it wasn't his fault. So a six for me. Yeah, a 6 should be enough. Who else? Reese. Reese. Frosler, man, to be honest, I got more in the game. To be honest, Frosler, I didn't even notice him in the game. I saw him running around, but he made some good tackles here and there, and that's about it. I think that's about it. So I also give him a 6, an average 6, because we won the game, guys. We cannot give people under average. And Inacho, I would give him a 6.5. He scored a goal. Obviously, they considered the goal. Yeah, the defense are keep a clean sheet. That's the second game in a row we haven't kept the clean sheet. But I think 6.5, possibly for me, a contender for man of the match as well. Doherty's centre back pairing, I think a 6 is good enough for me. Yeah, didn't do anything extraordinary, just we defended well. I think in the last 10-15 minutes, we had to throw in Msimango as well in there. We defended with about 6-7 at the back. Shows you how the coach was fearing for the West. And Kroos as well, I'll give him a 6. Yeah, he played well. Yeah, and I think Amazulu were now taking advantage of his side. If you look at it, they were double up on him, and he didn't have someone to help him. I think Sahil in the second half, that I said, he just made a nuisance of himself, but he didn't help Cross at all. If you look at most of the chances, they came from his side, and you couldn't blame him. It's 2 against 1. So first half, it was good. Second half, everyone in the second half, I think everyone. Jabulo Blom, an average 6, showed his experience, felt at home, but obviously couldn't finish the match. He's not match fit. Yusuf Mart, guys. I'm gonna give him a 6, an average 6. And he lost a lot of balls. There was this one instant he lost it, and the coach almost lost it because they could have scored. Like simple passes. This is what we've been crying from Yusuf Mart from last season. I've said this before. You like simple passes and release the ball fast. He orato tshwara bolo and then bamutsela. Like I don't understand what is he trying to do. And that is my frustration with Yusuf. And I've said this before. I'm not saying Yusuf Mar is a bad player, but sometimes, hi, ngeke. Shabalala for me, Mdu was a 6.5. I think, yeah, that's why I said, Yenale Blom, the substitution, Yabo Nabalitu, I think also for me personally, the one that made Amazulu now to walk all of us are the ones that changed for me the game. Yeah, Amazulu. I don't know why Chabalala was taken off, but I know with Blom he cannot play 90 minutes. But I think Mdu deserved a 7.5. And my man of the match and is gonna get a 7 today. I think also in the second half he faded away, but I think I'm gonna give Serena a 7. A good goal, got an assist as well. So it is for me, he's a man of the match 7. Chivaviro, I'm going to give him a 6.5. Made a nuisance of himself in the first half. Scored a goal. Again, in the second half, I have Hatzlen. I don't know what happened in the second half, but coach said we're going to work on it. So hopefully we're going to work. Duba looked lively in the first half, 6.5 for me. That's why I said a combination I had with Chivaviro, Serino, and Chavala. It looked good. It looked good in the first half. We could have scored more goals in the first half if we had because there were instances where he had to pass the ball, but he carried the ball too long on himself. So he needs to work on those things. These boys are youngsters, so hopefully they get. Castillo, I'm gonna give him a 5. I didn't see, like, I love Castillo. You guys know I love Castillo, but I didn't see what he did. So a 5 for me. And his substitute didn't make sense. Okay, for Blom, but it didn't make a difference. So a 5 for me. Vilagazi, it's a youngster, man. I'm gonna give him a 6. I'm gonna give him a 6. I'm not gonna say enough about him. I'm gonna give him a Saile, an average 6 as well. Utseni, and then he made him a nuisance for himself. Almost scored a goal. Almost had a Dupreez. I didn't see him, honestly speaking. I didn't even notice him. You know, when he came on, I was like, yeah, we need the pace, yeah, Haile Saile, so that we can at least take the pressure off the defense. But it didn't work because we couldn't keep the ball. We couldn't keep the ball. We couldn't pass to them. So yeah, and Nabi, for me, I think for the first half performance, I'm gonna give him a 6.5. Hopefully, we can work on this the second half and because if we don't, Mamelodi Sundowns gonna punish us. I'm telling you, we cannot go on Saturday and play the way we did a second half. We cannot. It's suicidal. But anyways, let me know what you think as well. You can have your player ratings as well in the comment section. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. This season we are following Kaizer Chiefs. I'm Akosi. I'm Atle.